So this is basically we'll call it the end of week 2. Um, I decided not to go day by day for week 2. It just seems like a little much. You guys don't need to blow by blow every day as far as what I get done. But I've got a lot of the ceiling done. I don't know if I showed you guys this in the other video, but I'll go ahead and show you. I got all the ceiling done in the low-rise roof, on the flat roof, I guess, and then the vaulted roof. I have completed up to there. I kind of just cut around this. I come in through here. I got it up to the closet space. I got to get up there with the ladder. There's a reason why that's not done yet. And then I gotta still pull that fixture for some reason. I can't seem to remember to do that. And I got this whole area cleaned out, and I got the whole master bedroom area done. The big reason why I got all this up here done is because tomorrow, I do believe, my brother and I are going to pick up the windows that we're going to be putting in. Obviously, we're going to take these single pane windows out and, replace them with better windows. And my mom's got tons of them. I still have that piece of drywall that I still haven't taken down. It just hasn't seemed necessary yet. Get away from those lights here. I have a stack of drywall over here. Unfortunately, it's got to stay inside until I can haul it away. I have some outside that's just waterlogged and quite a pain to move, so I'm going to move that first and then get onto this huge stack. I really don't know what else to tell you guys. I've definitely taken down quite a bit of wood. I've opened up this whole area around the air conditioner and hot water heater. Took down this whole bathroom wall here. A lot of these walls, as you can see here, they weren't sitting on any roof trusses, so they're not load bearing at all. The cross walls here I've left up because they do provide some support to the actual structure of the roof. So until we're able to come in and brace and whatnot, I don't really want to mess with too much of that. But let's see. I've gotten most of the wiring out of this area here. That's also something that I've been working on. I got all this wire still on the roof. I got to pull the electrical box and this piece of drywall here. All got to come out. And it's getting close to being done. I still got to come in here and knock down all that insulation. I'm going to wait until I cut this piece out. And then, come in and chisel the drywall free from the actual roof trusses. Yeah, sorry guys, those lights are super bright. But yeah, I feel pretty well accomplished. Unfortunately, I can't say it took only 2 weeks for demo. It's actually taken a bit less, or a bit more than that, but I'll just call this the end of week 2. I spread week 2 out over like 2 different weeks, a little bit here, a little bit there. Been pretty busy in my personal life, so yeah, I'm satisfied with what I've gotten done. I wish things were going faster. The Sawzall idea about cutting this roof off has gone way slower, mostly due because I've only got I have 2 Sawzalls now. One my brother loaned me, and it has 2 batteries. And then I have my Milwaukee Sawzall that has, I think I have 5 or 6 batteries for it. But man, the Sawzall eats up power, and to charge that many batteries to be ready to get started, I have to, it takes like 3 hours to charge all those batteries, and then they burn up within an hour. So basically I'm waiting 2 hours, which there's cleanup to do and stuff, but I would much rather cut all this out and then do all the cleanup at once. But I guess I'm gonna cut out an area, clean up an area, cut out an area, clean up an area, that kind of deal. I had made some really good progress. Now that I've got the second Sawzall, I do have somewhat of a system where I can do more cutting for longer and whatnot. But yeah, cleaned up this area pretty well because this is definitely the most finished area other than the back rooms in there. So this is probably where we're going to store the windows because they're right by the door. It's out of the way, but not walking through the whole house to get here. And like I say, I'm not going to take up any of this flooring until I do the spray foam because it's kind of messy and I don't want to have to get down with a putty knife and remove all the pieces of foam that stick to the ground. So the less of that I have to do, obviously in the living room and different areas in here, I'm going to have to do that anyways. But if I can just cut out and roll up the carpet and haul it to the landfill, it sounds like a plan to me. Alright guys, so this is week 2. I still haven't had to pull out that toilet, surprisingly. And yeah, I don't really know what else to tell you. There's so much junk that when you pull down you don't really think about, like all these little slivers and whatnot. It's been a challenge to keep up with the trash. So that's been my struggle, and it's real, as they say. But yeah, once I get down all the drywall, I do have some things I can do without my brother's help, such as pull the rest of this wiring out, obviously chisel off all this drywall still stuck to the roof trusses, and after that, honestly, I don't know what else I can do without help. As far as, like, because I don't know anything about wiring a house. My brother told me it was pretty easy to pull wires and whatnot, but he hasn't showed me it yet. Let's see. Oh, I did find some problems. I have a roof leak in 2 different spots. One is right here. You might be able to see the shininess of the wet or the moisture. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a slight roof leak there. And over here close to this vent, it is leaking like right there on that seam, which is not cool because this is supposed to be a brand new shingled roof. But, you know, if there's a little patch here, a little patch there that has to be done, so be it, I guess. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a day. I'm exhausted. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I've been fighting sickness for this last week, which is kind of why this is still week 2. Alright, later guys.